We Aussies love our SUVs. We go mad over performance cars, and increasingly we're getting big on luxury vehicles as well. So it stands to reason that Audi is bringing out the second generation RS Q3 and its swoopier RS Q3 Sportback sibling. But even with everything going for this pair, it still has a significant point to prove. The first generation RS Q3 wasn't exactly a sales smash hit. In fact, in 5 years on sale in Australia, it attracted only 500 buyers. However, Audi is back for take two, now offering two RS Q3 models priced around $90,000. That's despite offering a claimed 20 grand more in additional equipment. Things are different this time round though. Audi reckons that the RS Q3 and the RS Q3 Sportback have more appeal for their second generation, and there's certainly more safety and technology, more practicality inside the cabin, but as ever, same redeeming trait under the bonnet.
Audi's 2.5 litre 5-cylinder turbo engine is again the headline act. Now 26 kilograms lighter than before, courtesy of a new aluminium block, it also offers 24 kilowatts and 15 newton meters more than the predecessor, along with a 0 to 100 time of 4.5 seconds. The engine drives all four wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission.
There is something inherently appealing about the 5-cylinder engine, from its character with an uneven firing order to the way that it generates its power. There's a really tractable band of power available that materialises from about 2,000 RPM carries you right through to the circa 7,000 RPM red line. Not too many compact SUVs sound like this.
The RS Q3 doesn't just go fast in a straight line either. Aided by huge 6-piston front brakes, an RS Sport exhaust system, a specific steering tune with variable ratio rack, adaptive dampers, sports suspension and torque vectoring. For 2020, there's also two pre-configured RS Sport modes on the steering wheel that wick up the performance at the press of a button.
There were legitimate questions as to whether the first generation RS Q3 was really worthy of the badge, but I've got to say, I think it's warranted in this second generation. It feels more polished, it feels more all-wheel drivey than before, and the tuning of the controls and everything else, it's obvious that this SUV is right at home through the twisty stuff. Granted, it's probably not going to keep hold of a RS3 Sportback or sedan through the bends, but geez, it does a pretty good imitation. As with so many Audis now, the Quattro all-wheel drive system is key to stringing everything together. It does have a front bias in the RS Q3, but the way that allows this car to put its power down really does instill confidence. There's a great safety net on offer as well. I think Audi have done a pretty admirable job of actually developing a compact, sporty SUV.
The RS Q3's sporty bent translates to a firm yet compliant road ride, even on 21-inch wheels, while the engine also dawdles about town effortlessly, with the exception of a small delay upon setting off. Elsewhere, the performance suite is complemented by a tech-savvy cabin with large digital displays, 4 USB points and a 15-speaker sound system. Further back, the rear seats offer sliding adjustment for a larger boot area, and there's enough space for a couple of 6-foot passengers, along with 2 ISOFIX attachment points and rear air vents for little ones. The Sportback model does pay a price for its sloping roofline, in terms of headspace, a high-set window line and driver vision due to the bulky C-pillar. Either way, the RS Q3 and its matching Sportback sibling feel more rounded and better executed than before.